Times dated June 20th, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you.
We are
Change
back.
your course before it's too late.
For
Lighten up.
part 2 of Gabriel and I Sins of the Fathers. Sorry about that. My mic just completely failed. But I am back. Okay. Let's look up the old lady. How do we do this with this new version of the game? I can't remember. Okay. Let's see. There was a
Somewhere
trick to this, but let's see. Okay, let's try this one.
Hello.
Is this the Casino residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
Yeah, that was extremely helpful. Next one. 0122.
Hi, Casino residence.
Hi. I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Casino was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
Hey. Let's see now. Third time's a charm.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You old twat. Oh, wait. You can cheat the system a little bit. There we go. This should do it.
Cage and Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you have a Madame Casino as a client?
Madam Casino? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Well, obviously.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have her address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is
Privacy.
345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
That was easy. Okay. Now. I think she has messages for me as well on top of that.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
There we go.
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they are interrogating a suspect this morning, and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Might.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Oh, that was easy. Okay. Okay. Next stop. we go. Alright. I don't know if I can just go in. Maybe I can. I don't know.
Can I bother you again, officer?
What is it this time?
I guess not. I'm waiting for you to get railed. Oh,
Give me
there we
back
go.
my badge! Now, Knight!
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Yeah? You borrow it again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy, anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us
terrible name.
before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. He's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square pushing coke. He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. Have you been present at the so-called voodoo rituals?
Can I be the good cop?
I don't know nothing. All right, I told you.
Come on now. You can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go.
Relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were in plain clothes.
Plain clothes. Like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Who are
drummers.
they, Crash? Are they the
Spoiler
ones doing
alert.
the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. You tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you into the witness protection program. But you gotta earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Oh, don't make me laugh. Oh, Jesus, just let me out of here.
Oh, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
Why do we care
By
that
now
they're
they know
being
I'm
killed?
here.
Really?
It's different when I'm supposed to come here. Oh, if I can send a message. Yeah. Tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's freaking useless. Just take him back to detaining, would you, Tony? I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum. Damn civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn, we can only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. You know, for the book, I mean. Hey, maybe you could punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
Jeez.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
I'm out of here. Let's see if this artist is done with my stuff. Alright. Yeah, these drums are sketchy as hell. Alrighty.
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow. This is great.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just don't blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Ah, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it and good luck.
I will. Alright. Fortune teller.
Madame Lorelei seems less approachable.
That's not really what I wanted to do. Anyway. Where did she put that snake?
Come on, boys, hoopla!
Where is that music coming from?
Thanks, boys.
Okay.
Madam Lorelei, is it?
What can I do for you, handsome?
That's a nice snake you have there.
Oh, I could say the same of you.
Well, I know where I got mine. Where'd you get yours?
That's personal.
Hey.
How's business?
How's business? I have no time for such dull conversation, darling.
How about a reading?
The prices are listed on the sign.
They seem a little steep.
Well, I sometimes do my intimate friends for nothing, but I am a businesswoman.
Yeah, what
I'm
kind
sure
of
you are.
business?
I'd really like to know.
Oh, sorry, sweetie, but I don't discuss Elvis with anyone.
Nothing.
Well, then move aside, sweetie, but stay where I can look at you, okay?
Damn. Now, I don't remember exactly if I'm supposed to get something from her that I can't. Ah, there we go.
Come on, boys, hoopla!
I'm looking.
Gabriel leers at the dancer, but she seems to want a more overt demonstration of his appreciation.
Thanks, boys.
Madam Lorelei seems...
Hey. Whatever, man.
Madam.
What can I do for you?
No.
Well, then move us.
This is really irritating. Not too far. There we go.
Come on, boys, hoopla!
Oh, my game is screwed right up.
Not a bad.
Ah, there we go.
Baby, I love the way you move.
Madam Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hips.
Yep, she wants me.
Of course. Doesn't everybody?
Thanks, boys.
Alright. Now, I need to investigate this for snakeskin. What are you doing? Okay. Damn it. This game is losing the plot. Alright. Magnifying glass.
Gabriel examines the veil with the magnifying glass. The fortune teller's veil is studded with sequins. The sequins look a little strange. Why, it's a snake scale.
Well, of course it is. Let's bag it.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to remove the snake scale from the veil.
Alright. And let's give her the veil back. Why are you walking so slowly, man?
I think this veil belongs to you.
Oh, my veil! I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates, and so handsome as well.
Well,
I do alright.
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong, yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
Right.
She is a dangerous one, dark and beautiful. Oh, I see the road of your life forking, and very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
There are forces. Oh God, beware! Beware!
Well, that's awfully vague.
What is it about me lately?
Forces. Okay. Now, 2 scales.
The iridescent scale is hued olive green. It doesn't seem to match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
Obviously not her snake. Fine. Let's head to the university. Hopefully the game won't completely collapse on me.
It looks like the lecture is just starting.
And I'll be prepared for more dry stuff here.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading, under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word Voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as Voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, Voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of these subcults of African Voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits, instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes Voodoo so easily adaptable. With all these spirits, it's no problem to add a few more.
Oh,
Say,
well.
for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the Voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the Voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the Voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of Voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In Voodoo,
I know how it
the
feels.
spirits are called the Loa. During a Voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa. This is called being ridden. The human
Oh, that
worshipper
doesn't sound
is
strange
seen as
at
a
all.
horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god, Ezuli, the mistress of love, Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death, Awe, the spirit of water, Legba, spirit of the crossroads, and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Well, he sounds
get
like a
more sleep
wonderful
at
fellow.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Houndfors. Their priests, Houngan or Bokors, their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a Voodoo Houndfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a Poto Meton. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems, or animal masks and markings, was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves included the ritual gourd, or asan, the ritual knife, or kubasa,
That knife gives me the chills.
the ritual
it
whip,
looks so cool.
or fouetcache, and the ritual coffee,
Fouetcache.
or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama
That's a
Loa
tiny
for
coffee.
specific magical rituals. The Mama Loa is the most powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. The Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She goes out of her house at night.
What the hell is that?
Many
Oh,
things.
I'm falling asleep.
Tries to get butterflies, and at night again she sees other things, including fireflies.
Oh boy.
Gabriel?
What? Can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't.
It's too small.
Small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel, hide.
No. Let me out. Help!
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh my God. Sorry.
No, didn't have to do anything at least. Okay. Hello.
Are you a student?
No.
Do I look like
My
a
name is
student?
Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you've already interrupted and slept through my lecture, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Just answer my questions.
Do you know what Capli Sankal means?
Cabri Sancourt? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in Voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Right.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist. But June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
A burning wheel. Huh.
It's all terribly exciting and all, but you need to have a look at my sketch.
Can you tell me anything about this?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back. Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating veve. You must tell me
Veve.
all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself.
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
Aren't they always?
You think this veve is authentic?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you
Alright,
what,
you don't have to patronize
I'll
me.
look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Totally.
Absolutely. But I'm undercover. You can contact me at St. George's Bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this, if you don't mind.
Excellent. Okay. Now I need to visit the old woman, but she won't talk to me unless she thinks I'm a priest. For some reason. So... time to steal some stuff.
Someone is in that confession.
What about this one? I can't do anything here quite yet. No. Well, actually, I think I may need to do the confession before I can get in there.
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
Oh, yeah.
May I help you, my child?
Am I speaking to a robot? Jeez.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it'll make you feel better.
It's like you're talking to a McDonald's drive-thru.
I've had impure thoughts about a woman I met.
Impure thoughts? You mean thoughts of sexual relations?
You could say that, but worse than what you mean.
Worse? You mean extreme sexual relations?
Well, not involving animals or anything.
Oh, well. Perhaps we should just leave it at that. Pray for forgiveness and say 10 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Our religion.
I've had a lot of women, Father.
A lot? More than 10?
Yes, Father.
More than 20?
Yes, Father.
More than 40?
Yes, Father.
Son, I don't think this is a matter for a priest. I think you need a good therapist.
If we're counting therapists, then I'm up to at least, let's see here, count the one, and this might take a while.
My son, I'm afraid my lunch break is coming on about now. Pray for forgiveness and say 20 rosaries. On second thought, when you finish the math, say that many rosaries.
Gabriel hears him leave the confessional.
I should probably add one more rosary for that while I'm at it. I've been a bad boy.
Someone is in that
I've always wondered how the other half lives.
Okay, stealing from a priest, we're doing well.
Inside the box, Gabriel finds a priest collar and some oil used for blessing. That oil is for holy purposes, not the sort of thing Gabriel would want to use it for.
Even the game hates you. Fine.
You never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
No, I don't think this is enough. Oh, forgot something. Need the shirt.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Well, that's not very nice. That's everything you need.
I might be able to use this black shirt.
Okay.
This disguise is almost ready. I hate to say it, but I need to style my hair to be more respectable.
Whatever.
I don't think hair gel alone is going to...
No, that's a bit of an irritating thing. There, is that sufficient for you, game?
All right, but this is private.
What a nerd.
Yes? Who is it?
Father McLaughlin.
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Father McLaughlin, you say? You must be new in the parish. I'm so pleased to meet you, Father. Do come in.
Thank you, my child.
You're a terrible person, Gabriel.
Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Talkie talkie.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
Do you have any idea what Caprice encore means?
Maybe. I know. I bet you do not know, Father, n'est-ce pas?
Don't eat the chili.
It means goat without horns.
Father, you surprised me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
I bet
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
Well, my great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans, but the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Real?
Who are the real voodoo queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Laveau was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo enfant. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret, most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real voodoo queen controlled Laveau, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Okay then. Honfor.
Tell me more about this secret voodoo Honfor.
Well, I've never seen it. I wouldn't go near it if you paid me. But it's here in New Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear their drums at night, oh yes. That's why I'm so ill, I tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there, I can tell you. I'll show you something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of evil if ever there was one.
His wonderful
It radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I've always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
Let me just make a copy.
Bless this bracelet of a snake. Even though its vibes aren't great, let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now let us pray.
Wow, that was terrible. Let's make a copy.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression. Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
I spent hours, nay, days, trying to figure that one out when this game came out back in way back when. What's that? 93? Didn't pick up the clay for some reason. Alright, where are we going now? Oh, that's right.
Hi.
Mm-hmm. I need that crocodile mask.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I answer what I want.
Helpful.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
The only one left is Willie Jr. over there, the old crocodile. He's sort of a mascot now, him.
Willie Jr.
About Willie Jr. Would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. I couldn't part with him for less.
Everyone's got their price, I suppose.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
You don't even know. God, you're full of shit. Now, this bit I have to remember. She should be there now.
Malia?
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
Unnoticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else,
Don't go.
Oh boy.
I need to talk to you.
whatever for?
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I've got a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See, I knew it. You're crazy about me
do you
too.
know?
Come by tonight, please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
That's a shame.
Damn it.
I think that's it for day 3. 3.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Well, isn't that lovely?
Excuse me. I'm going.
We're closed!
Oh, I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day.
I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner.
Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by.
Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he? Here?
I really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning...
Gracie, say goodnight. You came. I didn't think you would.
I didn't think I would either.
Your eyes. I could show you around a little. It's not much, but...
Please don't.
Just show me
I
the
couldn't
bed, she
focus on
says.
much of anything right now.
Yeah, I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
Great writing there, guys. And then we go with day 4. What's that guy doing, creeper?
You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Have it your way. Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah, he gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
Shoo shoo.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called. She said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay. Do you have messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours.
Interesting. Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure, I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Yuck. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want, but check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of it.
Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Time stated June 21st, 1993.
Sold.
Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were a result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good?
It's ridiculous. And what about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel, but if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just Forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation lest his eye fall on you, too.
Peachy.
Gabriel also spots an ad for Sam Springleton, a jeweler. Sam hangs out at the Napoleon House.
Okay. Let's go see Grandma, I guess.
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Oh, sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give me a kiss.
Now, come on, sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
Pretty sure that is a picture of the creator of this game.
How have you been, Gran?
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but, I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Sure, why
Don't
not?
be silly. You can call me anytime. Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He walked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
And tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked to find her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be such a sweet gesture.
It's just past the Ross tomb, right? Oh, maybe I will.
Alright, let's hit the attic.
Oh,
All right, dear.
I'm gonna go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
Now, there's a small puzzle here that I already know the solution to because I've done it 50 times since this game came out.
And it looks pretty.
Alright.
There's a lot of Granddad's old stuff in here. Might be something interesting.
Key.
What's this? It's some sort of key.
A bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
I think there's anything else I need here.
Some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts.
Well, of course.
Aren't those called lederhosen?
More of Harrison Knight's German books.
Just what I need.
Alright. Yeah, there was a purpose to reading all those books at the start of the game. Gives you a hint for this puzzle. Okay. Now, this needs to... How do I... Dragon at the top. 3 dragons. I think that was it.
the key winds the clock's mechanism.
Granddaddy, you old fox.
I want a clock like that, damn it.
The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only other thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of a quill tip, bold strokes, and underlining.
Okay.
The back of the photo has the following written on it. Schloss Ritter, 1925.
Okay. That's all we can do there.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
No, dear. I'm afraid I don't speak a word of German.
Great. How about the photo?
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
That one in the middle is your grandfather. Those other two, I don't know.
It was incredibly helpful.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course.
Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter. Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
Oh, I promised I'd never tell you or your father, but I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Huh. Odd.
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
Schattenjäger? Schattenjäger? Oh, how odd, Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Huh. Thanks, Gran.
Okay, let's head to the family tomb.
Oh.
All right, dear.
Okay. I think this should give me money to buy that crocodile mask as well, somewhere around here.
Someone has left a small vase by the Wright family tomb.
Not sure who else comes here besides me and Gran, but that was nice of them.
Someone...
Not sure who else...
DeMarco reads, Franklin Wright.
These are Gran's folks. I never knew them.
DeMarco reads, Harley Wright.
Gran's sister. She died young.
DeMarco reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
DeMarco reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
DeMarco reads, Margaret Templeton Knight.
My mother.
DeMarca reads Merrill Planter Wright.
These are Grant's folks. I never knew them. How's it going, Granddaddy? Hey, Daddy. Miss you, Mom.
Good
Oh,
job.
shoot. Huh. Looks like someone left something in that vase.
Hmm? Oh yeah, money. Cash money.
Looks like it's my lucky day.
Give me the cash. All right. Now, I think I need another $100, but oh, I can sell the painting now. Oh, this guy, man.
Hey, kids.
Bruno. How nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you gonna sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Really?
Are you ready to drop dead today?
Well, one needn't be rude.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Nope. No say.
Man, maybe he'll come back.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
I've never tried to tell him to go away before. What a screw up.
Hey, kids.
Bruno.
Gay pet, I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
Oh, just take the damn.
How much would you give me for it?
Oh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Yeah, I'll let you have it all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My affairs are so tied
shut
up.
up, take the fucking
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Stay out of this, Grace. Fine. It's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display. Though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I don't believe you.
Oh, shut up.
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Okay. I guess let's try and call this guy in Germany, I suppose. Boy.
The number written on the note is
You just note that down.
4909 324 3333.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Jesus.
The number written on the note is 4909.
Didn't grow.
Yeah, you're right. That number be any longer?
Guten Tag. Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I've been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had dreams about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I knew that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly, I don't know you from Adam. And I'm not going to fly off to Germany, even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it. You are the last of our line. I'm too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
That was extremely helpful. Alright, I guess I can buy that mask now.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
To get the mask, Gabriel would...
Alright, fine. Here, take my money.
I have $120. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's 120 sure enough. That mask is yours, sir. Here you go. Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Now don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck Oil instead.
Well, I was thinking a man as young as you wouldn't be needing that kind of remedy. But, if you's having problems with your,
That's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks anyway.
'Cause it ain't none of my business if you do need it now, huh?
I don't need it.
Oh, of course you don't.
Alright. Let's see. I need to find a jeweler and get him to cast my bracelets. Where is it again?
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Wow, that guy's a walking cliche.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They've played there every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and such.
Really? Thanks. So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodoo-ien and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day he went up and talked to the girl. And sure enough, she didn't reject him.
Correlation
Now
and causation,
she's his wife,
guys.
Poor guy.
Alright. I'm sure he could use a little gambling oil.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This ain't a game, it's a slaughter.
He's right, you know. So let me die in peace, would you?
He's nowhere near as Jewish sounding as he was in the previous version of this game, but anyway.
Are you sure I can't bother you?
Mister, please, I'm trying to turn this game around.
Yeah, right. Got a crowbar?
Shut up, you bastard.
Take the damn oil.
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game, that's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, bastard.
I ain't never needed to cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Whoa, hold it. You really think Marcus uses this stuff?
Would I make something like that up?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe. This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this? That explains a lot. Let me see that bottle. This looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a pimp's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I ought to put in here?
Careful, you don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Come on already, I'm ready to checkmate.
We'll see about that, Mr. Smarty Big Mouth.
Guess that worked.
Checkmate! Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate! Checkmate! Checkmate!
You are the biggest butthead, Sam Singleton, that I have ever met.
Checkmate!
You can just put that chessboard where the sun don't shine.
Hallelujah! I did it! Yippee!
Nice game.
Nice game! Hell, I was brilliant! Of course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do. Can I ask you some...
Look, I'd be glad to help you out, but I've been stuck in this bar too long to know much about anything.
What the hell have you been doing? Oh, yeah. Make this for me. Damn it.
Could you do anything with this?
What is this, a clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know. And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal. Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out. First time in years. I've been too busy playing that goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet later today. Right now, I feel like I could do anything. Meet me here in a few hours.
Great, thanks.
I gotta make sure the cops know this case is not closed. Okay, just go straight there. Man, I need to take a break. When is this day gonna be over?
Knight, hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo Murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that. Son of a bitch. I have to tell you, bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a big mistake.
Hey, I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I've got my orders.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless, and besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
Makes a point.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay, you want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in Norway.
Well, there is.
Prove that they're a threat.
They are.
Get me a lead on the cult.
Ugh, fine.
So how do...
Hey!
Yeah.
How can I...
Alright. Yep, cool. I got it. I need to find Crash. I can't follow him directly wherever he is, but should be able to see. Go where he's going.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with
Oh,
that
those
drummer?
drummers, they're sketchy as hell.
Huh. Crash and the drummer. Interesting.
Sure should get an embrace. I think it's long enough. Because Krish won't talk to me unless I show him the bracelet, I'm pretty sure. Or not. Maybe I'll have to follow him after all. I think he's in the church. Damn.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions. Come on. I
sick.
have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You are so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley.
Try me.
Go away!
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Oh, forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
I need the bracelet.
Come on, talk to...
I'm too sick to waste my time. Now go away!
Yeah, alright, crackhead. There we go.
Sam, my man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah? Where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world. The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm going to enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
All right. Now do you believe me?
Do you recognize this?
Where did you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign, man. The bark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake, right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now do you believe that I know something about these people?
All right, yeah. You know about them. I guess.
Don't die on me, man.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Okay, I'll talk to you. A little, but make it fast.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hound fall in New Orleans.
Oh, man. Just shut up about that. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Oh, shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him. Everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. All right. I was sending a message, man. They have these rider drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything, and they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hound fall in New Orleans.
All right. There's this underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean everything that's bought or sold. They have fingers in the legit world too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a hound for. That's their headquarters, man. I heard people say it's underground, somewhere in the quarter. I don't know where though.
Have you ever been there?
No. I've never been in it. I'm nobody, man. A runner, but I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. What? Beasts. I remember the eyes.
The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor.
I think it's a bit late.
Hey, are you all right? Someone! I need help!
The eyes. The eyes of the snake. Dambala.
Crash?
Crash just
spasms
crashed.
twice more, then dies as Gabriel watches.
Oh my god. Poor bastard.
Yeah, but I still want to look at poor bastard's tattoo.
I guess I'd better copy this tattoo.
Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one.
is any.
Moving the body is the...
Oh, forget it.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
I think it might be almost time for another break.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Oh, me neither.
Can I...
Yes. Come.
I think there's 10 days all up in this, so we're about halfway there, nearly. Walk of shame.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now what's up?
You got another package this morning. Overnight from Germany.
That was fast, man. Wish you could get packages from Germany that fast.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open.
Oh, I bet it
But I
did.
salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang and a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble, in case you didn't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
I got it. St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge. I'm glad you called. Did you? Oh, you did. You did. Oh, wait. Slow down. The Agree. Really? You think that's them? A wheel within a wheel. Ogun Badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom. Okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo? Well, why would the Veve show up there? Uh-huh. Okay. Look, I'll come over as soon as I can, okay? Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay.
That's foreshadowing.
Thanks. See ya.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe, and I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Oh, nothing. I'll be careful. I promise. Did you find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library.
Microfiche?
I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published part of a pattern found around the body. It looks damn close.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it.
And I ain't pain or sin. And with that, we will tie up part 2. I'm going to just take a break, have a snack, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.